Oh, here we are. We're recording. Okay, this is the first time. This will be a first using my iPhone, well, Rochelle's iPhone, to take a movie. I'm at the cabin. Settled in now. I've been in here for about three. It's the fourth day. So right now I'm cleaning out that shed, and I'm getting my totes. I had a bunch of totes that got water in them, so I'm airing out my tarps. And I'm not going to put up the Eastroff, the water collection system this time around, because I'm only going to be here for a couple of weeks. This all has to get set up. I'll do that later on in the summer when I get back. That air mattress was in a tote that had water, so I filled it up, and I want to see if it's compromised. I'm not going to store it, obviously. My spruce tree is dying, and half of it broke off. So I got to buck that up and burn it, get rid of it. And there's another one over there that's down. I don't like trees laying down. What else is going on here? Yeah, this is my wood for campfires and stuff. And that there is actually, I used that a long time ago to melt snow for water in the wintertime. But this is a proof of concept that you should know. That was a stump. This was a tree here. There was a spruce tree here. It was his sister, or her sister. Anyway, there's a stump, okay? The way you get rid of stumps is you don't dig them out. That's way too much work, okay? But there's the remnants of a stump there. What you do, get yourself a little ring like this, whatever size you need, and you have a fire. You have a fire on top of the stump, and that's where that wood comes in. And anyway, you have a fire, about 3-4 fires. And what's going to happen is the stump is going to get engaged with the coals of your fire, and it's going to burn. And eventually, about 4 or 5 fires. I don't know how many you have. It all depends how long they are, of course. You take that ring off and you rake it, and your stump's gone. That's way easier. That's a lazy man removal, stump removal, I'll tell you. So if you need to cut down a tree, cut it down, and don't leave the stump as small as possible, right? And use that to get rid of them. Our creek is running pretty good. Of course, this is all still winter runoff. I made the passageway. Last year, I made that passable. You can go out the back door here. I call it the back door. You can go out that way with the ATV. And this summer, I have it marked out, I have it flagged. I'm going to make a trail to the snowmobile trail out back here. It'd be the back way in. Not crazy about it, but it's, gives trespassers an alternate way out of this cabin. My well's full of water. That's what I've been using now because I don't have rain collection. Today's laundry day. For some reason, I left laundry here. And what else is going on? This is my spinner. I have a little spinner. I got a load in there now. There's a little spinner washer. Just soaking in there now. My agitator broke. The wash timer thing here broke, or it doesn't work anymore. So I set it up on a little switchy poo here. And you go boom. You're the agitator. That's a funny word. I'm the agitator. That's right. So that's what that switch is all about. Back and forth and back and forth. Eventually, I'll have my rig catching set up here. What else is interesting here? Good old outhouse. That old outhouse. Once a year, I have a lot of fun. I have a pump. I put it right there, and so you can see the hose going down into the hole. And it fires it, it empties it out. I do it 2 or 3 times, like in about late May when it's all water. Now it's ice. The bottom of that outhouse is ice. Anyway, I pump it all out. It goes down the hill there. As you can see, it's all green down there. What else is going on? Oh, yeah, this is like a revelation that I wanted to share. It's one of the main revelations I want to share here. I'm putting some wood here. Then my woodshed is pretty much full, so I'm just putting it off to the side there. This tree was across the road. It was a poplar. And I'm so happy to report that I have a use for poplar. I used to say, oh, no, it has to be maple only, and those 2 rows there is all maple. Well, a little bit of birch there, but birch is about the same as poplar, really. Maple is the way to go for heating. But most of the time when you need a fire, like not in January, -30, but most of the time when it's like -1 or something, maple fires are too hot. You put a minimum, 4 or 5 pieces of maple in there, and that thing goes all cold and it's glowing hot, and it's too hot in the cabin. Now you got to open windows and stuff. But what you want to do is mix. Take a couple pieces of maple and poplar. Poplar burns fine. There's no creosote. It just burns a lot cooler. but you get a little cool fire, not a blistering hot fire. So I've got lots of poplar. I got lots of maple too, but lots of poplar on this property. And again, I'm just my splitter's acting up, so I'm just doing it by hand. But I need my trailer back, so I just boxed in my trailer for wood and gravel. Actually, I left the space at the back here, so I put pails and I for gravel. We're doing road work. It handles pails here for gravel, and okay, I think that's what I wanted to show you. I had the idea for this the poplar. I said, oh yeah, you got to tell somebody that poplar is still good. It's excellent for making a cool fire. Anybody that knows me knows what those are for. And it's not Flag Day today. I call that Flag Day when I will do my laundry with my flags. This pail, I'm trying to fix it. It's got a bear put a hole in it. Funny, eh? He's playing around. You can't really see it. You can't, well, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a hole in the bottom there. Oh, there's right there. Little bear claw. See, I patched one side of it. He was playing around with the pail and put holes in it. Dummy. Okay, well, that's it. I don't want to take too much of your time, but there's the cabin on May 4th, I think it is today. And it's faring out really well. There's ceilings and roof ceilings. The roofs all held out good. I was always concerned about that. But every one of these sheds and outbuildings, what I've got is a snow load. You see the snow load posts? There's two there. And a beam, okay? So if that ceiling starts to deflect with snow, those posts take the load. And that really works. Every one of my outbuildings has been sound, knock on wood, all these years because of snow load posts. Okay, well, that's 6 minutes and that's plenty. So, okay, so I love you, whoever's watching this. Okay, bye.